everyone, welcome back to the Reset series part 2. Where do I flipping begin? You lot have been the most supportive, amazing people ever, and I literally didn't know that everybody needed it this much. That sounds really big-headed, but I mean, I knew people struggled, but to see it all in the comments and the DMs and the emails of how it's A, been helpful, or B, sharing stories with me has literally blown my head off. It took me so long to reply to everyone, but I did. And if there's still some comments coming through on the first video, I'm sorry. I literally do not have brain capacity, but I've read most of them. I will go back and make sure they're all read, but oh, it's been amazing. So thank you so much. Yeah, God, part 2 then, here we are. So I guess I want to start by saying that this week has been a good week. I've had a few ups and downs. I mean, when the first Reset series, those couple of weeks, I had such a good couple of weeks, and I felt really clear and really able to talk about it with lots of clarity because I was on the good side of it all, if that makes sense. And this week has been, like I say, on the whole really good, but then it's like out of nowhere I've had such little anxious moments that have come from nothing. Like it's nothing. And I think that's what I'm trying to say, is that it doesn't have to be something. You don't always have to have a trigger. It can just be anything. Like you get up in the morning, you're like, do you know what, I feel absolute crap, but that's okay and it's normal. And the way that I've kind of tried to tackle it this time has been a breakdown every aspect of my life. So like family, home life, work, friends, all those things that are important to most people, me anyway, and each area of my life makes me really happy. So overall I'm like, Linz, come on mate, you're fine, everything's fine, there's nothing to worry about, there's nothing bad happening, and I feel really secure in every part of my life. So why is my heart going 10 to the dozen? I've got a dry mouth, I feel sick, I don't want to get on a tube, I don't want to be around people. All of these things just crop up and I'm never going to understand why. The only thing that I can do is just try and tackle it, which is why I'm doing this whole thing, is just to help us help each other try and get through these really weird sticky patches where we're just like, but why now? Are you joking? I'm even going on bloody holiday next week and I'm so excited, but still then this little fear of like this little wave of doom happens and I'm like, oh Jesus, like what on earth could this be? I've not a worry. I really haven't a worry at the moment. But we are where we are and this is why we're here, isn't it? So it's fine, we can definitely work through this together. So I want to now know, like the first video obviously was an introduction and a bit of a chat about how and why I was doing it, but I really want to know what you want to see. Is it helpful for you if I sit here and chat about my week and things that have happened? Because the last thing I want this to be is to be self-indulgent. This isn't about me, this is about all of us and how we all feel, how you feel especially, and creating something that you feel really comfortable with me and able to either DM me or write in the comments and let me know your tips and tricks or how you've been feeling, just as a bit of an exercise. Let's just get it all off our chest. It's always better out than in, and yeah, mental health is really important and you are as important as anybody, if not more important, because you're watching this video. So yeah, I really want to know what you want. So in the comments, as usual, literally open up until your heart's content, like share things with me, but I also want to know what you want to see. What do you think might be beneficial? Because I'm more than happy to just sit here and have a chat to you about how things are going with me, and obviously I'll always do the 2 products which I'll share in a minute with you, and we can talk through how they've helped too, and what I do really to stop these feelings. So I guess I'll start this video now. We'll talk about how I've had a couple of moments. I've even had them today, these moments, and I've had the loveliest day. I've had 2 great lunches with friends, shot some looks, and now I'm just doing a bit of work ready for holidays. I'm going home tomorrow to see my family, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. My mum just had like a big shoulder operation, and she's like in so much pain, bless her, so I can't wait to see her. But anyway, yeah, so I've had the best day, but still in between everything I'm like, oh my god, when is this going to slow down, stop? So I do get heart palpitations quite a lot, and it's one of the most common symptoms of anxiety, and one of the things that I have to do when it starts, it's really bad and it starts to get a hold of me and I feel like I can't stop it right then, is I go onto the NHS website for panic and anxiety and I look through the symptoms that are on the little symptom checker for anxiety, and sure enough I can go down the list and check them all off, and I'm like, right, this is not life-threatening, it's not going to hurt me, nothing bad's going to happen, and I have to give myself a little bit of positive reassurance. And seeing it on the NHS website, I was in the NHS for a long time, worked there for many years, I trust them implicitly. I know that that is standard. It's a standard bit of worry, flash of panic, and if I don't get a hold on it, it'll be a panic attack. So I do have that open as a tab on my phone, the little NHS symptom checker. I've even had to get up in the night and do it before when I've woken up with it, and I'm like, no, let's just double check. Yeah, fine, all good, I'm fine, I'm on the symptom checker. That might be a really weird thing. That also might not be helpful for some people, but for me, I need to know facts. I can't just be like, oh yeah, it'll pass, no worries, it's all good, I'm gonna be fine in 10 minutes. They only really tend to last 20-30 minutes. Yes, they do, but I need to know that that is what is gonna happen. So anyway, I don't know if that might help you. So yeah, so my heart's been like this, so I jump on the NHS symptom checker, we're all fine, it's all good, and then within 15 minutes it's gone. And the other thing that I do is listen to music, loud music, great music. Craig David's new album came out today, so I've been giving that a whirl. It's all upbeat, dancey, reminds me of being in my teens, so that was really good for me today. And again, I've been with two really solid, lovely, positive people, which literally drifted away all my symptoms. So choose your company that you keep when you feel like that really wisely. What else have I done? I was gonna say I avoided coffee. I didn't, but I asked for 1 shot instead of 2. I was tired, I was gonna shoot. My flipping little eye bags were out in force, so I was like, I need some caffeine. But it didn't make me any worse because I only had 1 shot of coffee in it, so it was fine. What else? Walking with my music. So I had either a 20-minute walk or a quick bus to get to my station when I was coming home, and I was like, I'm gonna do the walk. And it's freezing, but it was just so nice and crisp and fresh, and it's been quite a funny old day, but we've managed it. It's been in peaks and troughs and I've got through. So right, what we'll do now is we'll manage, no we won't manage on to. I also had a wine at lunch, which probably wasn't the best for my old little anxiety, but it was really nice and I really enjoyed it, which is why I keep muddling my words up, so that's not great. And I had lemonade in it. Right, so what we'll do now is we'll not manage on to, the 2 products that I have been using recently. Well, these are ones actually, I've got a good backlog to get through with you because I use a lot. Like I say, it's all under about £30, no, nothing's more expensive than that. But I use a lot of stuff to keep me afloat, so I'm quite lucky that I haven't got to keep trying new stuff for you because I use it all anyway. But I have got a new book that I've been reading, which is one of the things I'm going to talk to you about. But we'll first talk about this product. These are space masks. So with worry and anxiety and things, we have spoken about how sleep can be a real little bugger. Oh, you know, it's so hard to switch off, and when you are trying to switch off, it's where everything comes to light. You've got all these ideas, these worries, these thoughts, and like I said last time, like every person you've ever met comes into your brain, and all you want to do is switch off, and your brain's like, oh no, we're going to keep you awake for a bit longer, or all night mostly. So I have this thing, James bought me these for Christmas, and I've gone through 2 packs already. You get 5 in a pack. So they're called Spacemasks, and like 15 quid for 5. And they're really cool. They're quite like a little quirky tagline thing, and it is, oh, it's really cool. I'll tell you that bit in a minute. Basically what it is I sleep with an eye mask every night, a little silky one, because light really disturbs my sleep. And these are really gorgeous, comfortable eye masks that heat up, like not to the point of like, oh my god, my eyes are on fire, but like it's like a really beautiful calming warmth like around your eye sockets, and I swear to god I drift off into the pillow, like end of story, on my back, mouth open, snoring the lot. James is like, oh, they work those, don't they? So you get 5 in a pack. I'm onto my, yeah, it's the 2nd pack now. and they stay warm for about 15 minutes, but like warm, and then they just kind of get a bit cooler, but they don't like stop working. So I just pop it on as I'm ready for bed, do my skincare stuff, get all settled, might read a book for a bit, excuse me, get all settled, put this on, and then I'm honestly asleep within 10-15 minutes, because it's just such a really reassuring, calming feeling having warmth over your eyes, which I never would have thought. So they're amazing. I'm really impressed with these, and yeah, oh yeah, really like them, really relaxing. So it says, drift off as you enjoy approximately 15 minutes of otherworldly warmth whilst your mind floats into space. So they, what else does it say? Oh yeah, and then after 15 minutes it says, return to planet Earth, reconnecting with earthly matters may take a little longer. But yeah, I would really recommend these. I've been really finding these nice and helpful. So that's those, and I'll obviously link them below for you. Okay, so number 2 is the book that I've been reading recently, in bed every night. It's only very short actually, but I think it's absolutely brilliant. So it was dubbed as the #1 bestseller for the New York Times, and it's called Make Your Bed. I love this book. It's written by, let me get his full title right, Admiral William H. McRaven, and he was a Navy SEAL. So it's his life experiences from training as, like, from the second he stepped into the office of the Navy SEALs and spoke with like a lieutenant about getting onto the program, to finishing an accident he had, and his whole life and what he took from every single part of his experience. I was not expecting it. I mean, I didn't even read the back, I just saw the front and thought that looks cool, because it's like everything you need to do to start your day right. And I've been reading it. I'm going to make James do it as well, because it's a really interesting read, and it's so insightful and so eye-opening and so positive. And this guy is like, I just would literally love to meet him. He's amazing. I don't want to say too much, I want you to read it, because it's gonna be class. Like, it took me the first chapter to get into it. I was like, what am I reading here about Navy SEALs? But honestly, it makes so much sense. It's so good. So like his first, like, make your bed, the little things that can change your life and maybe the world. So I was thinking about this, and it's given me a lot to think about generally. I make my bed every single day. And James once said to me, my boyfriend by the way, I don't know if I've said that before, like when I was away, I was like, you miss me? He's like, I miss you. He's like, the bed's not the same without you, like, because I make it every morning. And it's just a way of taking control of your day, I think, making it beautiful. So yeah, I would, every single morning I get out of bed and I make my bed. And I've never really thought about it as a positive step to having a great day or anything like that, or anything big, but he really puts it into perspective, because I wouldn't dream of leaving my bed unmade, and I feel like it would start me off on the wrong foot for the day. I don't know how everyone else feels about that, but yeah, it's all little anecdotal things that he's learned, and honestly, what a great book. What a great book. So that's me for this part 2 of the Reset series today. I hope everyone's okay and everyone's doing well, and maybe that the first video has helped you in some way. Thank you so much, all of you, again and again and again, a million times over, for reaching out to me and sharing your stories, because it helps me a lot. Not just because I'm doing this, but it helps me a lot personally, because I'm like, oh yes, I'm not my own. That's really nice to know. Not that I want everyone to be sad or anxious, but that we're all in this together, and that's the most important thing. And I honestly can't thank you all, love you all enough. So, usual situation, someone in the comments will be sent the book and the full Spacemasks set. As I said, I'm halfway through this one. So yeah, I'll send you both of these, and I'll just choose someone in the comments. So yeah, I think that's me, but please do let me know what you want to see as well, and have a gorgeous weekend. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, I'm going to do them every 2 weeks now, because I did a poll on Instagram and everybody found that maybe 4 weeks was too long between them. So we're going to do it 2 weekly, so we can get through more topics and see what comes of it, because I'm learning as I go. I just wanted to set something up for all of us to be together in this. So yes, have a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much. Bye.